Guys, I'm the King Leaf 42 and this is SnowRunner. Right, let's give it a go. So yeah, so before we can do absolutely anything else, I've got to very painfully drive. Before we can do anything else, I've got to go and activate the watchtower. I'm going to get the garage, and after I've got that, then it allows Diesel time to get his, and then we can combine our power and forces and start playing this as a raw, saddening moment. And get to experience the pain all over again of what it's like to have nothing. I've crashed 3 times in the space of a few seconds for no reason whatsoever, of a lack of ability to actually drive. If you ever played it before, you know that it can be minorly irritating at times. Only minorly, maybe. And that sometimes you just want to drive it through. You encounter different kinds of terrain such as road, dirt, mud, deep water, rocky slides, ice and snow, and no experienced drivers and well-equipped vehicles can drive on any type of terrain. And when in doubt, there's no shame in avoiding danger. That seems really good. I'm just going to speed run my way through this puddle. My vehicle is indeed damaged. Probably not the best idea in the world, but did I make it? The answer is yes. You could refuel there, but why would I? When I can just drive around it. Also, really important to remember here is the upgrade features that you gain as you go throughout the game. Definitely makes the gameplay a little better, a little different. Right. Watchtower number 1. Launching. Observation. Dramatic cutscene. Wicked. Right. And now that I've got that, how do I... That's how you open the map. Right, so I got the watchtower there. It's opened up a segment of the map for me there. And the first thing it wants me to do is go and find this truck here. So, let's go and find that truck there. Now, this beautiful little vehicle here isn't the greatest at driving in the deep mud. So it's something that we just have to be wary of as we go through to make sure that, you know, we don't end up getting stuck. Wouldn't be ideal to be stuck. It would arguably be quite the opposite. However, is that going to stop me from driving off-road? No. Not at all. Right. So we're going to drive over here. Find your first highway truck. This truck is designed for road, so there are no off-road options included. Try not to fall into the swamp or drive into deep mud with it. You can find out more about the different kind of trucks from the codex available. Cool. So, change truck. Change into that truck. Good, it's not the best truck for the job it will have to do. The company Steel River Township is waiting for you to repair the bridge. They want me to do it? Me? I think you have to do... Yeah, so I think we do the bridge and then we gain the... You gain the ability to go and get your... Hang on, that one there. Activate, that's what I was trying to do. Yeah, so once you you repair the bridge, then you can go and do the next part of the job, which is going and getting the garage. And after we get the garage, well, then there will be 2 of us driving around this place. However, this wagon has got no all-wheel drive ability. It has no diff lock. It has nothing that will allow me to drive in deep, muddy roads. And this town was flooded, which means that 99.9% of the roads are deep, flooded roads. But not to fear, through pure determination and skill, maybe we will be able to do this job. There we go. Back on normal roads, the roads that it likes. Unfortunately, I'm not on wheel because it actually takes an awful lot of effort to step my wheel up to the computer, and I'd also then be facing the wrong way and looking at the wrong screen. But that may change in the future as per the ETS style setup. I believe Diesel will be on wheel, or is he using controller? I don't know. We'll find out. Right. So I'm here. I can cargo manage. I have metal beams. I have metal beams. There we go. So these are going to the.
I'll see you, Fresh. Yes, I'm on wheel.
Yeah, it's definitely the. As per any immersive style game, it's definitely the better way to play it, I believe. Just wasn't for me today. There you go. Put that on there. Right, let's go and get these metal beams dropped off. I think the most annoying thing is that it's positive input. So of course on a wheel you can feel when it's not central. It doesn't auto-centralize your wheel on controller, so you have to manually adjust it back to central, which is fine, but it's very hard to tell when your wheels are not facing forward on a vehicle that you cannot see when the vehicles are not facing forward. But we make do. We make do. I just enjoy the logic that the beams just sort of appeared. Go that way around. And they're not very well strapped down. They're jumping up and down all over the place. For a small amount of water, but it will be fine probably. There we go. And then up and away we go. Look at this victorious moment. This vehicle does slip and slide, my lord. I've just blown out the suspension and the tire.
GMC, is it?
Yeah, the GMC, yeah. I now have no front suspension and no tire. Yeah.
GMC is one of those, it's one of the trucks that even though like my other profile where I have tons of like really high-end gear, I still use that GMC. Because once it gets a decent set of tires on it, it's actually got really good traction. For
Very good job.
Like, it's a brilliant, sort of just general purpose truck.
I need to go right there. No. Yeah. Go right there. And then follow that path to the lumber mill. Fine. Well, right now it's not my greatest frame, so I just put a hole in it. So I've got no front left tire at the moment. And no front left suspension either. Completely gone, busted. But we're going to drive on it anyway, because I have not unlocked the thing I need to heat it. This just in, King gets stuck on the tutorial. Yeah, better tyres, maybe a little bit better suspension, a little bit higher from the ground so I don't hit every bump. Beautiful little truck. Quite excited to be starting this playthrough, especially the idea from scratch. Not something I've actually ever done. Remember how I literally just said, like, a little bit higher so you don't get stuck on anything?
Did you get stuck?
Immediately. Right, how do I use this winch on here? So, winch point there. And then... how do I select... It's telling me to use my all-wheel drive mode on the vehicle that doesn't have all-wheel drive. Feel like it didn't get the memo. What I'm not looking forward to is doing this little water section of the path without a front wheel. Feel like this isn't going to go well, but we're going to find out. Yep. Oh no! Come on. Come on, boy. Come on, go. Right, let's do that. Let's zoom out a little bit. No, I actually zoom out on controller. What I also enjoy is you can see the fuel within the fuel tank just sloshing about the gap.
Some vehicles, it's quite funny when you get the tanks really low on some vehicles.
Yeah.
And you start sloshing the fuel around, you can actually feel like the engine start for a second.
As it moves away from the pickup.
Yeah.
Ah, pretty cool.
But you just feel like kind of judder down and you're like, oh wait, no, I need to like slam on the brakes or something like that just to get the fuel to slosh to the opposite side of the tank.
I like that, that's good. Right, cargo management. Yes, you can give me the wood. I'm not going to say it's exactly going to get to where it needs to be, because my truck is now stuck in mud. Come on. Come on. You know you want to. That's it, go. Yes! You don't realise how much you need your front left tyres if you don't have one, by the way. Just... You don't actually realise how important it is that you actually have inflated tyres on your vehicle until you don't have them. Who'd have thunk it?
Strangely enough, steer tyres are kind of important.
Yeah, only kind of. Doesn't help that when I got this truck, it literally warned you and it's like, stay off the mud track. And then it's like, well, if you want to go and get the wood, you've got to go on the mud track. Good luck, folks. See you later. Come on. Right, I'll try and keep it there so it's out of the mud for the most part. Who lives out here, man? Who decides to live in a town where it floods so easily and then I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna stay here. Just for fun. One thing, I comment on this every time we play it, that I like is that actually if you get stuck and you keep revving it, you dig your tyres into the mud.
Yeah, you just end up in a worse situation.
You're like, why am I thinking? Oh no, I've sunk. Well, I'm not going to get the speed that I actually believe I need to cross that water crossing, so let's see how well this goes. Go, folks. We're in 5th gear. The wheels are definitely moving, but the vehicle isn't. We can do this. We can do this. Let's go. Come on. What the? Right, attach winch, that one. That one there. Back out. Oh. There we go. Yo! How we doing, you? Welcome in. Welcome to King Struggles to Drive Up a Hill. With your host, King, struggling to drive up a hill. I'm almost at the top of the hill, so that's like a positive, right? Issue is my guy keeps changing gears because it's in auto. That's actually what the problem is. That if you think I'm manually shifting on a controller, ain't nobody got time for that. And I'll make sure the wheel's set up for the next time. It's a fact to get it already is all. It requires me to rewire the setup completely to get it to work. There probably is another funky way that I can do it, but let's leave that for figure out when I have money, huh? I like how the vehicle gets more damaged because I'm driving on my rims as I'm driving. That's always good. Why are you getting it repaired? I can't. Why? I can't. There we go. I've got a bridge. I wish our construction worked that way. Nothing would ever be shut, ever. A driver profile.
I am nearly at the bridge with the planks, so I shouldn't be far behind it.
That's all good. Want some there anyway. I've got some. I want to go and try and mess around with this setting. You got time. Find the garage. I like how. Very vague. I like it. Garage this way. Yeah, garage more than I need gas. I don't need that fuel. I need to repair the front of my vehicle. Come on. Come on, girl. You don't need it. Maybe I did. Yo, PJ, how are you? Are you well? Hopefully better than you are right now. Hopefully better than I am right now, even. Not that anything's namely wrong. I'm just stuck. He is, yes. It's actually his idea that we come back and play this. It was at that moment that I commented. I believe it was that I've never actually finished this game. And thus the new game begins, where we're both currently fighting to do the tutorial. And then after that we can get together and it'll be alright. How are we, PJ? How are we, Fallen Nun? I hope you like seeing people get stuck in mud. That's what it's gonna be. Strategic placing of different vehicles so that you can drag yourself back out of the mud with a new vehicle. That's what it is. That's all this game is. All standing and hoping for the best.
It's good to move around in pairs. When the first guy gets stuck, the second guy can pull him backwards.
No. When the first guy gets stuck, the second guy can join him. I got you! I got you! Oh no. Oh no.
It's when you try and recover like a big 5-axle truck that's well and truly wedged into the ground, and you try and recover it with, you know, like a Jeep. You're like, oh yes, this will work.
This definitely has the force we need. That's fine.
As you run in the winch in and it's just dragging the Jeep into the mud.
But you're still confident. Yeah, it'll get caught soon and...
It'll be fine. We'll find something solid. I
remember the one. I think it was when playing with Bam on this the once. We locked his vehicle up against it. Oh, for God's sake, not again. His vehicle up against a like a lamppost, and then used it to winch my vehicle out, which was great. And I got out, but now he was sideways on a lamppost.
Yeah.
I didn't listen to when it told me to not go in the mud. How can I avoid going in the mud? Oop.
Just...
That's what my entire statement for this game is going to be, just the word whoopsie. Whoopsie. Oh no. It appears we have messed up, my friend. Come on. That's it. Grip in the water.
What bloody route have you taken?
What happened was, I was trying to avoid the mud puddle, and in doing so, ended up in a mud puddle. So just sort of dragged myself sideways back down the mountain to the original mud puddle, which wasn't actually a mud puddle at all. It was a pile of rocks covered by mud, which is different. Very important to know that, which is different. But either way, that is me entering the garage state. Oh, I can't wait to have this vehicle repaired. Then gotta go and get the other pickup that I've just left out there. I like how it says garage discovered, and now I'm just going to drive up and I'm just going to take it. I've just stolen a garage and nobody is going to stop me. You don't have to complete everything in your current location. Some interesting trucks or resources can find other location or region that's from traveling. Pay your truck for transportation by using the retain function. Select. You can now go to the global map with Y. As you can see, we're currently in Michigan. Let's go visit Alaska. Let's go. I find this really weird about this game. It's like that you just sort of like have to go to the next one to unlock it. To carry on doing the game, you have to leave where you currently are. It's crazy. Ooh, my controller has decided to disconnect. No wonder I can't do anything. Right, back out of there. Truck storage. That one, bring that out of there. That one. Okay, so I have to do this first. So travel to. I just want fast travel, bro. There we go. I'm right, yo. I'm chilling. Diesel.
Yeah, I'm doing good.
Better ones for actually playing the game together. Still in storage. Go to truck storage. Put it back in there. Ta-da! That's how we travel. Right, now let me go back to where I actually started. To do the mission that I was actually doing. Oh. That's not what I wanted to do at all. Right, let's go and get this Chevy and go and park it back in. Because it's currently just sort of stuck in the middle of nowhere. So let's get this back to the it's back to the garage, and then we'll sort out getting diesel in, somewhere around that point as well. And then we'll go from there. Now, am I going to just try and drive up this hill? No, I drove into a tree instead. Come on. I will get used to the driving logic of this game soon enough, I promise.
Right, I need to go into my garage and sell a bunch of stuff because I have all the DLC stuff. It's just been like, here, have all these trucks. I'm like, no.
This is not what I want. This is not what I planned.
It's like, I appreciate it.
I like what you were thinking, but right now.
I just need to remember there's, I think, 2 of them I need to keep because you can't actually. Yeah, so there's a Tatra TA13, which usually if you buy it through the in-game like store, truck store,
yeah,
you can't deploy it in North America. So I have to keep this one, so it'll just sit in my garage and just collect dust.
How weird that you can't deploy it in.
So you'll find like a lot of like the Russian trucks are like can only be used in like Russia or in Europe or whatever.
How weird.
Yeah,
I want to transport them to the States. I didn't buy a truck, so I can't use it.
Yeah, what do you mean I can't spend a lot of money importing surplus Russian hardware?
Yeah, what's wrong with my surplus Russian hardware? Let me have it. Oh, I think this isn't a downward slope. I think this is just an edge. I guess we're driving off of it. I'm here to talk about your car's extended warranty. Exactly. Exactly. Right now, the vehicle...
Trust me, they're going to take one look at our vehicles and go, yeah, you don't get a warranty.
Yeah, you've definitely surpassed the warranty. Why? Well, firstly, I just saw you crash into the tree twice. Yeah, but have you considered that I did it?
It's on fire.
Have you considered that I did it purposefully? That doesn't make it better. Well, it can't make it worse.
Yeah, arguably, it's not worse.
Question to stream watching people. How is the stream to you guys? Because no one's complained yet. But my little like preview, it just lags continually. Is the game just lagging continually? Because if so, I will mess around with my graphics settings shortly. But good to you. It happens sometimes. Oh, I'm smashing this car to pieces. Oh no. Oh no. Right. Let's stop driving for a second. What do I think about electric cars? The concept, I don't mind. I do like myself a car that makes nice noise. But on the concept, I don't think they're a bad thing. So, fun fact, PJ. My real life trade is mechanic, which means that I get to work on these things quite a bit. And hybrids and everything else. I think the idea behind them is good. But I also believe that here in the UK, we do not have the infrastructure to do it. Like, I don't think that electric cars are necessarily bad. I just believe that the infrastructure required to successfully have electric cars doesn't exist in the UK. And actually, all it's going to do is cause for people to drive fuel-based vehicles, because actually it's easier than getting an electric car. If you have an electric car, there is not enough charging points for everybody to charge. Our national grid struggles already. Whenever everyone puts on the kettle at 5 PM, there's an extra draw. And imagine if we multiplied that, because when everyone gets home from work, instead of putting on the kettle, they're plugging in their electric vehicle. So I'm not against them. I think the technology is pretty cool. I very much enjoy working on them, and hybrid as well. I think it's quite fun to work on them. However, like, upon review, I think the infrastructure needs to be there. So yes to the car, but no to the current state of affairs. I'm very excited for hydrogen vehicles, I will be honest. I've done a lot of research into the science behind it, the mechanics behind it. But again, hydrogen is like a little bit of a round circle because it's cleaner for the environment, but it's an ignition, it's an ICE, where instead of fuel, it pumps out, you use hydrogen. So like instead of petrol and diesel, you use hydrogen, and by doing so, your only byproduct is water. Or water and CO2 and da-da-da, but it's a lot less than like, you know, hydrocarbons bumming out the back. But I also believe they won't replace the diesel. I don't think either of them have. Hydrogen might over time, hydrogen electric might over time, but electric on its own does not have the right. Go on.
When it comes to heavy vehicles, have you heard of the Edison truck?
Yeah, off the top of my head, no.
So it's a couple of lads up in Canada that started their own quote-unquote electrical truck company. And, you know, they're logging guys. And they're very switched on. And so it's not technically a true electric. It's essentially a hybrid, but it's not a hybrid. It can't be legally classed as a hybrid because the diesel engine isn't connected to the wheels in any way, shape, or form. Therefore, it cannot be legally classed as a hybrid. It is technically diesel electric.
Yeah.
What they've done is they've scaled down a diesel electric locomotive and bolted it into a truck. And it works brilliantly because they've got a Caterpillar C9, so a little 9.4 liter diesel engine. Bear in mind, this is in a full-size American semi-truck. They've got a 9 liter diesel engine instead of a 14 or 16 liter truck.
Yeah.
Motor and a generator on the end of it. Now, banks of batteries in it, and it's 6-wheel drive because it's electric. The motors are built into the axles.
Yeah.
When it can run electricity, it'll run electricity. When the batteries start running low, it fires up the diesel generator. Because it's a generator, it runs at a steady RPM.
Yep.
So it runs at its most fuel-efficient RPM, which gives it the chemical emissions from the exhaust is as clean as it can possibly be.
Yep.
And because it's a logging truck, think about it, when you're going up a hill to the cutting point, you're empty. When you're coming down the hill, you're fully loaded. And they figured it out that currently it's an off-highway type truck, so generally it won't be going on the highway. It is going to be purely used taking the logs from the cutting point to the sawmill. And they're like, in theory, that diesel engine, once you get that truck there initially, that diesel engine will never have to start up.
It can just...
your regenerative braking coming down the hill
will charge,
with, 130,000 pound load will charge your batteries more than the energy it'll take to take the empty truck back up. I was like, huh, that's really smart. Why has no one thought to put that in a truck before? Because mining haul trucks, these big, they carry 200 tons of ore at a time, like the big Caterpillar and Volvo ones. That's how they work. They're diesel electric, and a lot of the newer ones rarely have to start their diesel engines because, depending on the mine layout, they're coming down loaded and up empty. It's just like such a simple little thing, but it works really well.
You'll find that an awful lot of the better ideas come from the like, not smaller companies as such, but the companies that don't have the money, or no, let's get that wrong. The people that are investing in the newer technologies, people that aren't going that electric is just the future, will always come up with better ideas because they still have an open mind that electric isn't the future. Such as that's innovative engineering right there.
Yeah, I always, the way I see it is, generally the guys that come up with the good ideas are the ones that, these guys are logging truck drivers. And, evidently one of them has been sat thinking about it while he's been in the truck one day, and then he's went, huh, this would be a brilliant idea.
We should just give it a go.
Which is like, screw it. What are we gonna do today? Screw it, let's start our own truck company.
Right. So, I am ready to try co-op. Right, so, we're gonna grab us a diesel. I've got a managed party, there we go. Copy invite code. Right, you ready?
Go for it.
Tango, Charlie, Zulu, Yankee, Oscar. My favourite band honestly changes more than it probably should. So All Time Low is like my overarching band. They are my go-to. Like they've been like my top on Spotify now for like 6 years or something every year. However, it does vary. Paramore is definitely up there. Bring Me the Horizon. Ever since I saw them live, definitely kind of grew substantially in my view. Yeah, substantially in my view. And then you've got As Number Force currently. Did that work?
Yeah, it's Dragon Man now.
Cool.
It's doing its loady thing.
Yeah, see, As Number Force, as you know, like become definitely up there. Definitely check them out if you haven't already. Yeah, I'd say there's quite a few. That's what I'd say. There's quite a few. Right, I'd like to actually go outside in this truck. Leave garage. There you go. Right, I am just chilling outside the garage, my friend. But I'd say I wouldn't even say like I have a favourite band as such. Like, if I like the band, like I'm willing to travel across the entire world. Nice truck, nice Jeep. Ah, where'd you find that Jeep from?
It's one of the DLC ones. I figured I'd keep it because when I was looking at it, it seems to have roughly the same stats. Also, being a Defender 90, it will probably roll over. I'm also going to go out to the garage to repair the damage you just did by smacking into me.
I didn't do any damage. You're lying. Damage isn't real. Damage isn't real.
In this game, damage hurts a lot.
It's very drifty, these cars are, aren't they?
Oh yeah, like I somehow doubt that you could, drift a Defender 90 and a Chevy 1500 on dry tarmac.
I saw you there, almost come straight in the back of me then. Oh.
I thought about it.
Right, so I now have I picked up that upgrade there. Right, so what do we have? Not job-wise, but collecting stuff-wise. So we have trucks and trailers according to... No. Let's Watchtower. Watchtower's good. Good to start with. Should we go across the... What's that? The east side of the map first. So upwards of our current location, there's 3, one after the other. And then there's 2 south of us. 3 to the west.
Then, yeah, we'll do the east side first and work up.
Cool.
I'm just gonna quickly go into my settings, my steering wheel. I need to. Oddly, I actually have to put this weight on it up a little bit because I've got it turned all the way down for a truck simulator.
But that means that it's very very moving.
It's super lightweight. And I'm just like, oh god.
Give me 1 second.
Yeah, that's a lot better.
Anyway, sorry, the woman. Are you ready to go?
Yeah. Good. Let's see what happens.
Go. Vehicle on. Let's go. We're going up a hill. That's always a good start. Last couple of albums, like them back in the day, into a lot of 80s metal, Iron Maiden, Motley Crue, almost went straight into a lamppost there. That's exactly how I planned to start this. Def Leppard, Slipknot, Behind, don't remember, everyone learn up my favourite metal all the way, man. I listen, Slipknot definitely on there. Dave Remember, I don't really vibe with as much. Bring the Horizon definitely, although they've had a couple of sketchy albums. Paramore's like a young love. Like, it's definitely something that I think I've moved. Hello. Definitely something that I think I've moved past. Like, I've definitely kind of gone in and out of over the last couple of years and such else. Like, this is why it took a while to grow on me, but did in the end. You're in the mud. If it helps, you can reach and winch to that post. This is the first place Bam got stuck. I remember that. You need help, friend.
No. Like you see, this is where I'm gonna have the issue of I'm going to forget I don't have, 38-inch tires and
yeah, all the
nice stuff,
the spec'd up stuff. Welcome back to day one. This is how I felt every single time. Welcome back to day one gameplay.
I still remember the first time we tried this, we were just messing around, and you and Bam were trying to pull a truck out of a swamp.
Yeah, and you can move like big butter.
Scouts. I was just like, oh, I'm bringing the cavalry, boys. Just a little thing. It was a Pacific P16. And Bam was just like, what the fuck is that?
Bam literally saw it and was like, oh my god. And that right there has got itself in waiting. I don't want to winch backwards, I want it to winch forwards. Come on, you got this, bro. Yeah, just hit. Go on, hit. It's a rock.
I'm stuck.
Oh, I've pulled over a tree.
Hang on, diff lock on. Do I have diff lock? Please say I have diff lock.
This does not have diff lock. Yeah. Paramore's like a guilty pleasure. I'm much more of a punk rocker than I am anything else. But Paramore, I think, will forever just be like a staple of my childhood that I can't let go of. Same with All Time Love, a staple of my childhood that I can't let go of. Recently, Bad Omens, they crawled on there. I went to Download last year. It really opened my eyes to a lot of different bands. I found a task. Oh, where are you?
Not far behind you, I think. Do you go left?
Yeah, I've gone up here. There's like a little pathway here that I assume will lead us to the watchtower. I hope it leads us to the watchtower. We'll find out if it takes us to the watchtower. Definitely a pathway for somewhere. But yeah, I've got something that really let me down when I saw them live was Metallica. Really let me down. Like Dad listened to him growing up, and and he was like, oh my god, can't believe you're gonna see them, that's really good, really great, really excited for you, and they really let me down at Download. But I'm going down to it, mate, everyone at Download's so nice, so respectful, the atmosphere's phenomenal. I'm a little bit let down by the overall, I'm stuck on the tree, maybe?
There you go.
Unfortunately, I've now turned the wrong way to go up.
Yeah.
That's what you think.
Hey!
You think you're getting away from me?
Now I'm stuck in a tree because of you.
It's right, just winch onto it and then suddenly there is no more tree.
Oh, that's
Is that a drop?
there's a steep drop on the other side of it.
Well, we're up here now, so bite the bullet and go.
It's not horrible, but they catch you off guard if you aren't paying attention, like we weren't.
Right, yeah, I'm on my way down the hill. Yeah.
Do you see what I mean?
I've taken minor damage.
Yeah,
Let's watch this lovely. Look at that. Oh yeah, that's definitely an area. Go team. Right, there's one. The next one, the next one isn't too far away. He says, not trusting anything in this game. Right, you got lead. I'll follow.
All right, let me just figure out.
It is. Oh, I need to get rid of my old marker. It is forward of us.
Okay, yep, I know where we are.
Just left of us. But yeah, like this, the lineup this year, I'm very much for like new bands and stuff taking the stage and whatnot. But I think they've gone too far the one way. Like I'm definitely, don't get me wrong, I like Fall Out Boy, I do, and I'd love to see them headline the festivals. But having 3 punk bands at a rock festival doesn't really cover all the genres of rock. All the supporting bands aren't really all there. It might be because my first year was the 20th anniversary. Yeah, the download show, they did 2, and not me to grab either. Anyone that did the one on the Thursday didn't stay for the one on the Sunday, and those of us that just watched the one on the Sunday definitely didn't stay for anything else. Like, we left. We didn't stay for the whole show. We left.
I think there are some bands that don't really do well as part of a festival. They kind of have to be at their own show. And I haven't seen Metallica live at all, but I know a couple of people that have seen them in concert, like at their own concert. And I think Metallica might be one of those bands.
It also didn't help that, and this is definitely like a bit of a setup really. They were on Friday, Bringing the Horizon did a massive theatrical set. It was all one big story thrown together by their music. It was all very well built. On Sunday, Slipknot did their normal kind of set, and it was all very theatric, and they had like the lights and the fire, the fireworks, everything. Metallica walked onto the stage and started playing.
Yeah.
And it was very much like in a concert state, this is probably really good, but we've just had like a really theatric and awake performance with all the showmanship in the world, and then we've just had a, you know, and then on the Sunday you have Slipknot just smacking it about crazily, hanging off the stage as they do, and Metallica just sort of stood there on Thursday and stood there on Saturday. Yeah.
I think that's not quite where I intend to end up, but
what? That is offense, good sir.
yeah, no, we're playing an off-road game. Let's go off-road. If I die, don't follow me.
I hope you're defending off-road because my pickup can't. I'm just going for like the going round the mountain when she comes sort of route. Oh no! Ah!
How's that working out for you?
I saved myself from rolling. That helps. Definitely should have ended up upside down there, but didn't. I winched as I fell and swung like Spider-Man. Ooh! No! Mayday! Mayday! Not Mayday?
He's stuck.
Not just yet. Not at all. What makes you think I'm stuck? Was it me yelling Mayday? Maybe? No, it couldn't have been that.
It's like one of the bands that I would like to see at some point. I had the opportunity to go with my ex, but at the time I just wasn't particularly interested. I wouldn't like to go and see Rammstein at some point.
Isn't there I may have the wrong band here, but I have a partial memory that one of their band members recently was convicted, or at least he's undergoing trial for being a nonce. I may have got the wrong band. I might have to double check that. I remember mentioning it to download to someone, and someone was like, "Yeah, I don't know about that."
Possibly. I don't really keep tabs on us on like
Where are
everything
you?
going on. Like I listen to some of their music, not a lot of it, but some of their music. But I don't keep tabs on them enough to see if stuff's going badly in the news kind of thing.
I get that. I get that. Everyone, this is Diesel. I made it, by the way. But this is Diesel. We're gonna watch him on the minimap. Felt so good live from 2016. Met them all, even thinking that's so chill. Down here with the ACDC 2010 at their end stage. It was amazing. It was 15 at the time. Still remember it. Oh,
That's great.
I must be wrong, Diesel. Graham's done a really good live. Want to see them at the stadium as well this year. Missed out on it. Still not. I mean, there are a lot of bands. What I really like about Download is that a lot of your smaller stage bands will just hang around to see you. As December falls, right? They're fairly new on the scene, right? The next one, you can actually see the next watchtower over our like right hand shoulder. Best route is maybe down back behind us. Follow that dirt track.
Yeah.
And yeah, and that, like there was the headline bands. Simple Plan were there last year. There was someone else as well.
Did they do the Scooby-Doo thing?
It was what they closed on. I was so adamant to my partner, was like, listen, I want to go like see this band, and she was like, I don't really know them, and I was like, it's absolutely fine. Like, I don't want to be in the pit of it. I'm happy just standing back, listening, taking part. I think it'd be really fun. And we were playing through the music, and she was like, oh, I really like this. And then I was like, they haven't even played the best one yet. And then they closed on What's New Scooby-Doo, and they had massive inflatable balls that they signed and launched into the crowd. They were fantastic. They were fantastic.
They're one of those bands that I know a handful of people that have seen them over the years. I've never heard anything bad about them.
It's very high energy. Like, it's very hard to not enjoy the concert because it's very high energy. That is a tree stump. In case you didn't know, there's a tree stump there.
Yeah.
No, drift a lot. But they were fantastic. But like, afterwards, like, they were just chilling around. Like, you went to the food stand and they were just standing there getting food, and everyone was just talking to them, and they were just there chatting. They were like, right, we're gonna go get a drink, but we'll like come back and we'll stand here. Yeah, definitely. Bring the Horizon was a lot better at download than they were in concert. Not musically, performance-wise, and it wasn't like a budgeting thing or anything. Somebody, about 20 minutes into their live set, got knocked out in the wall of death. And they had to stop for like 20-30 minutes, and it was just dire. You think going up there? Rather than going round? Oh, so actually, if we go backwards, yeah, and we go like that, the interchange there, turn right up the hill, yeah. Let's try not to climb. We don't have the vehicles to climb up the rocks. Are you stuck or are you out? Yeah. Are you coming out of there, buddy? There you go. Come on out.
There you go.
It's right. I got you. Yeah, I really think music really fuels the soul for me. I mean, look at it. One of my close friends, like we were meant to go and see Paramore prior when This Is Why came out. We didn't go to like albums, but not This Is Why. The one before that. Either way, whatever the album was, and was like, nah, not really feeling it. Didn't go. COVID hit. Like, the concert was in the January. We were in lockdown in the Feb? No. Lockdown in the April. The concert it was in the Feb. And we didn't go to it. You need a hand.
Why am I stuck on?
It's just going into the pit. It's why I drove around it.
Thank you.
I'm gunning it forward. I may also be stuck up. I may have gotten you off the point. Give me a sec. Can I go on to anything from it? No. Ah! Oh, there you go. I've got some traction. Come on. There we go. Yeah, and after that, like, I remember speaking to him, like, you know, that it now doesn't matter, like, concerts or what. You don't live long enough to be like, hey, look, I can't do this.
Oh, that gets very boggy very suddenly. I wouldn't come in here for you.
Oh, no. Come on. Get out. Left, 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 left.
One of the reasons that you definitely need to get back onto your wheel when we next play this is like you're steering it so much heavier when you're just packed into the mud.
And your wheels have just disappeared. Let me know when you're free, because I'm going to need a pull. Oh, am I? Yeah, I'll take it anyway while I'm here. There you go. That will do it. I just need a tiny bit just to get the one wheel out of the mud. But yeah, so recently I've been to Addison Falls for every single concert they do, and I kid you not, it's one of the most liveliest concerts I go to. Blanketly liveliest concert I go to. And I go to quite a few. I've got quite a few coming up. Although one of my next ones is Hosier. I feel like that's not really going to be a wall slamming event, you know. It's just an inkling. I don't think I'm going to be moshing about in a Hosier pit. But hey, we do what we need to do. I've got Slam Dunk Fest this year. That's quite good. That can be quite exciting. I can't think of what else I'm going to. I know my calendar's pretty stacked with like here and there concerts, but you just lose track of all of them. I'm going to see Big Time Rush like an adult. If you don't know what that is, good. You are an adult. Right.
I ask?
It's literally like a kids' TV show from when I was growing up, and they're doing a world tour. And I was like, well, I guess I'm going.
Understandable.
I think from here we might be best actually recovering back to the garage.
Yeah,
and then doing the two south ones, because I don't want to drive back, dude. I can't lie. I'll see you there. Right. It gave you my fuel for fun. Right. Recover my vehicle to the garage. Leave garage. Right. Ooh, I'm purple and you're green. Isn't that convenient? Right, so we're going. Luckily, it's only ever so slightly south of that watchtower, isn't it? Literally just over the way to the left. The first one. Lost my halo, now I'm my own antichrist.
Yeah, I mean, like the last band I went to see was Iron Maiden.
Ooh, that was good.
Iron Maiden's one of those bands.
I'll take the damage. I have no control.
Did we actually contact each other?
Yeah, I got 1 engine damage.
Yeah, I didn't get any, so I wasn't sure if we'd managed to just steer far enough away.
Right, that's exactly where it needs to go.
We actually got.
It's just further down this road. I just need to get rid of the one. There's like a little left hand off, just further down this road. I imagine they're good in concert. I imagine they're quite brutal in concert.
But you see, Maine's not too bad.
Whoa! I think you experienced a small bit of server lag there, my friend. I've just got to visit the garage. No particular reason why. Apart from the lack of ability I had to drive there.
Ceasing to exist moment.
Yeah, that was quite a brutal smack. I'll be honest. but it's funny. On that point, let's put on my glasses, because the headaches are starting.
Wear your glasses.
If you need glasses, consider Gamer Advantage. You can get a discount at the checkout. !GA for more. They block blue light. They lower the blue light that you take in, I should say, sorry. They don't block it entirely. That would be false advertising. And they definitely remove migraines and headaches. They currently have a 75% off sale on the majority of the store, and the 10% off code, 20% off code that I currently have actually actually adds on to that. So whatever's left, you can also get 20% off on 2 frames. One of them's pink and one of them's purple, so I guess you kind of got to be into it. But it's Valentine's sale until next Friday, I believe. So if you're interested, !GA, and go and have yourself a look.
Can you do me a favor?
Yeah.
Later on, once we're off stream, remind me of that.
Yeah, we'll do.
Because I've been meaning to buy 7 for ages, and I keep forgetting, because it's just one of those things that doesn't... Because I don't wear glasses, it's not something I think about. But it is something I should think about because of...
How much time we spend here. Yeah, absolutely fine. I'll remind you of it. I can't remember what glasses there actually are the discounts on at the moment. There was one on a different frame that I posted in the Discord last week before, whenever it was. That was because their founder has just stepped down as CEO to go and like explore a new venture, as per CEOs do. I'm stuck here. I don't know what I'm stuck on. There you go. Yep. On it. Nope. Line. Yes, maybe. It's having the lack of response like you get with controller. It's quite painful. I'm never going to play with controller again in my life. But yeah, these ones, they're 2, I think they're circular frames, off my head. And they're purple and pink, but I guess if they're for at home at the computer, it doesn't really matter what they look like either. I only have the style that I wear consistently because I wear my glasses everywhere. When I remember to wear my... Do you need a hand or you're...
No, I'm not stuck. I'm just finding an angle that'll actually get me up here without being too much of a pain in the ass.
I like how the lighting base damage.
I have the advantage of having a nice short wheelbase compared to you. Unfortunately, that also means I have a very high center of gravity relative to that short wheelbase.
Yeah, I get that. So you've got to find the right place.
Be quite aware of not rolling over, ideally.
Actually, how not to end up upside down. It's a skill. There's a little bit of a dip, just so you're aware, and you go straight into a mud pit. So that little dip there, the bottom of that is just a pit. I bounced through it, so you might be able to, but I get very occasional moments where the entire game just freezes for no reason, and then it's absolutely fine a second later. And it's rendering the new bits of the map, that is. Let's watch this little dramatic cinematic. We like a dramatic cinematic here, over here. What's that coming over the hill? Is it a diesel? I assume your vehicle's diesel anyway.
Yes.
Ain't got no gas in it. Right, from where we are, we simply have to turn around and go backwards. Perfect. There, and then turn left there so that we can get to that watchtower there. So yeah, it's back the way we came. We are entering the evening now, with it being 9 PM, so we are going to be driving in the dark.
I'm trying to remember what the button to change the camera view is.
What do you mean? I go into cab?
Yeah.
I'm not entirely sure. I have wondered this. My issue is that whenever we go over a bump or something, I really zoom in on the vehicle. That's your horn. And I have to manually zoom back out again when that happens. Guys, just while we're getting out of this bit, because you're already seeing it, I am going to run another ad so that it takes off the pre-rolls and it keeps the viewing experience to the best that it can be. So you'll get a small ad just while we're fighting out of here, because there's not going to be anything overtly interesting on here while we're fighting out of here. And then you'll get back to your regularly scheduled programming. Good thing there's winchable stuff getting out of that pit.
Yeah, too, right. I'm just going to pull up here and find out what that keybind is, because
you can actually...
like, yeah, there's some places where it's like, it would just be so much more useful.
Cool, I'm going to drive. I'll meet you on the main road.
Yeah.
I do not want to lose this momentum. Oh, that's a rock. I lost that momentum. Is there a way to turn on high beams? Do we have high beams? Or is it just generic headlights?
I'm not sure. I think it's just generic headlights.
That's absolutely fine. I can see enough, like, it's not that bad. That's it. Instead of going round the tree, just take down the tree. And 26 day. 20 times 15. 25.
Okay, there we go.
Right, yeah, I'm on the main road. I'll pull over so I'm out of the way, but there is literally no one else on the road but us at any one point ever, which is interesting at best. Show me the damage. Show me the damage. Have I got any damage? It's something. Oh, engine's got 5. Absolutely minimal though.
Also, one of the other nice things about being in the cab view is watching. I have a Ace of Hearts playing card hanging from my rear view. It's just hilarious watching that little thing going absolutely mental.
Oh, that's how I horn. There you go. Oh, that's how I go into cab as well. Oh wow, well I figured it out. Once again, the one controller is not as good.
Yeah. One of the nice things about this game, like nice little detail, which I can imagine a lot of people wouldn't pick up on unless you are an off-roader. When you're in the cab view and you see his hands as you turn the wheel, you'll notice he never wraps his thumbs inside the wheel. They're always leaning on it.
Ah.
Yeah.
Just be wary of where you drive. Hold on, that.
Yeah, you don't say.
This looks muddy. Luckily, there's some strong trees in the middle of all of this. Come on. That's not coming on now, is it? The issue is that I'm actually stuck on a tree directly ahead of me. Well, let's break out of that. And get it. And get it. Come on. You know you wanna. Why would you put a watchtower here? That's my question. Who, when they were putting this place together, thought, I've got a banging idea for where to place this one? That swamp over there. That's the place. dramatic view of the wasteland that we're currently in. And it is a dramatic view of the wasteland that we're currently, specifically wasteland. It is boggy, a little bit boggy feeling inside. I'm actually in the little zone and I'm stuck in the bog. How's your journey going?
I'm pretty much up to my axles and just creating another bit of river.
Let's see if I can go back to you. Hang on. Yeah.
Ah, wind point. Never mind. Oh, you took the tree down.
Was it one of those
Didn't take the tree
tiny?
down.
Oh, was it one that bend like 90% of the way and then?
Yeah, and then they're like, yeah, no, I'm fine here.
You can use me as a winch point if you wanna.
Nah, because you've got you picked up, I've got it as well.
Then we're fast traveling out of this one, boss. This is not a drive out of a one. We could try. Maybe. My vehicle was so clean this morning. Where did it all go wrong? He says, sinking into the pit of mud. You need a pull? I have some traction on my front wheels. Oh, don't go too far left. There was like a perfect point. I just drove right past that. I am almost free.
Keep doing that.
Honk, 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 honk. I am dirty. Dirty, 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 dirty. At least the next one is pretty straightforward with like where it is. I'm not saying the journey there is going to be easy.
Well, let's get going.
It is. Let's go, buddy. I have 55 litres of fuel left, so that should probably be fine. You stuck. Oh my god, there's a tree. Why is there a tree in the road?
That's pretty much what I did.
Oh my god, is this normal road? Tarmac? No.
Okay. Note to self: drinking hot chocolate while doing this is not a good idea.
Especially when your wheel spins the other way because you just hit a rock.
Yeah, that's pretty much exactly what happened.
Oh, when you honk your horn, there's like a weird little sound wave that ricochets out from your vehicle.
Yeah.
How weird. How unique. And I'm going left from here. I saw that.
It's like Hollywood tire screech.
I overshot ever so slightly. What do you mean? Well,
I'm in the next county.
you know how you're still not. You know how you're in a. What were we in? Black River?
Black River, yeah.
I'm in Alaska.
Michigan, I think.
Sorry.
Yeah, but the Yukon.
Cut across the grass here to avoid the mud pit there, but the path is up here. know I just said that really confidently, but that confidence has now gone. No, it is right. It's just above us. Thanks.
Wait, it's up.
I wasn't trying to get you. I'm trying to get that stupid tree to the right. That one. There you go.
Okay. What the hell am I even stuck on?
A flying rock? Ah. Welcome to the Diesel King Recovery Co. We need recovery.
We're the ones in recovery.
We've got a whole company just so you can come and get us. Oh, I'm stuck on a stupid tree root. Yeah, I can see the watchtower just about. The race suspension when you get it does absolute wonders for these vehicles.
It really does, doesn't it?
Not getting stuck on a single tree branch is quite useful. Some could say.
Even just something as simple as altering tires
Yeah.
makes a massive difference.
And dramatic cinematic.
It's a really pretty game.
It,
It's one of the things I like about it. It's a really pretty game.
the game is gorgeous. I need to have a look at the control scheme. Is there a way that I can LB and B? LB and B. That's how my stupid beams are. I'm driving like I can't see anything right now. Hoping for the
There are
best.
beams in there. Hang on.
I thought literally I was looking at your lights being like your lights are 10 times brighter than mine. That can't be right. Right, for the next bit, all we have to do is get back down to the main road and follow it straight. I like the idea of just driving straight off the edge and hoping for the best. It could go well, but it probably won't.
What settings did you find the high beams under?
I went onto my controller mapping. I don't know if there's like a mapping thing for wheel. So wheel controls, yeah, headlight wheel controls. It's what's that? About 10 down from the top, maybe. Yeah, I'm watching you. Yep, got it. Right. I don't know what route you're going down, but I'm going the this is definitely not going to work route.
What's straight ahead?
Yeah. Straight stuck immediately. Straight ahead. Hits the rock. Oh no. Yeah, all we have to do is get to the main road, drive through the main town, and I'm pretty sure we can't actually get this last one because if I remember right, there's actually a rock fall in the town that we have to deal with first. But we'll find out when we get there.
Oh.
Are you still the right way up?
No.
Which way did you go? Oh, I see you being sideways. Hang on, my winch is just dragging me the right way. Go that way like that. That way like that. Oh, I need to connect to the top, not the bottom. Still not what I wanted. I forget that we have handbrakes. Right, so let's go. Attach winch to that point there, to that point there. Close. Handbrake off. Pull. Handbrake on. Pull. Come on! Is that enough? What I didn't account for was the barrier that's there. I don't suppose we can just drive through that. I have now got engine damage. Yet again, nothing new. I just have more than I had a minute ago. Can I just hop the gate? Vent? Barrier? No. I feel like we made a mistake.
What do you think? Okay, we're on this way then.
I'm stuck on something. It's just one rock. One rock stopped the entirety of my truck, and there's more of them. How far back does the barrier go?
Ask for that 3 years ahead of us.
We have made a mistake. Have a nudge. The least powerful nudge in the entire world because I'm reversing, but have a nudge. You got this. I have faith in you.
If I can just get a little bit further, I can get to the tree. Right, you went on to me.
Too far still. Hang on. Yeah, too far. I'm on you. I'm on you. I'm on you. Come on.
Oh man, come on.
Come on.
Right, reel your winch in a bit.
Oop.
That's not what I want.
You need pulling the rear end pulling out.
No, I might have got this. I can get that tree, okay. Yeah. Should kind of get me off the rock I'm stuck on.
Oh, I'm not stuck on the rock, I'm stuck on a tree. And free. Right, bit battered, bit bruised, but we made it, and that's the main thing. It's just full speed ahead. I need the fuel station when we go by. Well, this is going well so far. I have a lot of dents. And my truck is muddy.
I have a lot of dents and a lot of engine damage because I just nosedived when we
Yeah,
went down
when
that.
you flew off the edge. Your told me that maybe I should take it slowly.
Yeah, you said about taking the way that is very obviously the bad way, so I was like, oh, screw it, full send.
I mean, they're wrong. I think you're right. Oh. As per every time you take it, that isn't the right way to go. It likes to remind you of it every single time you drive through it that it's a bad idea. So as per...
Yeah, but it washes your truck.
Yeah, and now my truck is shiny again. You can't even notice that I've crashed it loads. Right, refill. Yeah, have fuel again. I might not have headlights anymore, but I have fuel.
Yeah, it sounds like it's daytime.
Exactly. We just have to get the jobs done by night so that I can go and repair again.
Oh Lord.
Did you turn off four-wheel drive there, buddy?
No, I didn't. Oh Jesus, that was a lot of damage.
Is that just your driving? If I have this is like rear-wheel drive only, but I have like a drifting ability. I have some control. Right.
You see, this thing just slides ridiculously so.
It's telling me there's a rock slide, but I can't see where.
It's further up ahead.
At least we can get to the watchtower. Oh, all-wheel drive on. No wonder I've got no control. Oh, why am I stuck in this mud? This isn't even deep mud. This looks like it could be fun mud. Sometimes it only takes that very small shock just to get like half a wheel out of mud.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. Right, am I right in thinking that's all of our watchtowers?
Yes, it is.
So we now have unlocked every single thing that we need to do while we're here. Now, out of curiosity, what's your approach to this?
Access ways first.
So you go openings first?
Yeah, so things like the fallen power lines, the rock slides,
Yeah,
roadblocks,
the bridges, the everything else.
anything that means we don't have to take the really difficult routes through. What I would say is see the Chevy Kodiak that's showing up.
Yeah, the C70, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It may be worth us going and salvaging that, because if I remember correctly, that's quite a decent vehicle.
If one of us salvages it, do we both get it? Is that how that one works on this one?
I assume so.
Is that we'll find out?
Yeah, pretty much.
The Scout 800 is the better of the 4x4 of the 4x4s? Question mark.
Not enough for it to be a priority.
Yeah, so you got the Chevy C70 then, which is in the middle of a bog.
Actually, hang on. Let me have a.
We need to do the road.
Let me.
Go on.
Yeah, let me jump back to the garage because I want to have a look at the. It's been so long since I've just had access to the truck, like the base vehicles. So.
You moved to garage, but your vehicle's still here.
Yeah, I didn't recover the vehicle.
You
just went to the garage.
Okay.
Okay, so that Fleet Star F2070 that it was sat outside the garage when we went back.
Yeah.
The upgrade that was right next to it is something that I think we should use because that is a all-wheel drive truck.
Is it the upgrade for that truck there?
Yeah.
Right, let's recover back. We'll start from back there.
Yeah, so if you go out to your garage.
I've got the fleet start.
Yeah. So deploy that and go into customization, and you should have engageable all-wheel drive.
Yeah, just seen that. Yeah. Can we put a back on this? Actually, put stuff into.
Yes. Yeah, we can.
Is it under customization still? Prime add-ons. Yeah, it is. Yeah. Sideboard bed. Yeah, sideboard bed.
Yes. What I'll do is I'll just stick my usual stickers on it.
I will pick up the sideboard bed, or I don't have enough money. That's good. Can you compare vehicles against each other? A, B.
No, not directly, I don't think.
Highway 43, L42, if I'm capable, switchable, A plus B, A, B.
What you can do, go to your other truck for a sec.
Which one?
Because that's got a sideboard bed on it, doesn't it?
Yeah, can you just take it off?
Yeah, you might be able to uninstall it from there and install it onto the other one.
Have a look. Metal detector module. No? Seismic vibrator module. Interesting. I assume that becomes very relevant later. It's a very unique thing to have. Yeah, sideboard bed, you can just steal it.
You can drop the sideboard onto it. That's good.
The wheel, diff lock engageable, winch is standard, tyres are 42 standard, down in the Gale shirt, suspension, standard, gearbox, standard, engine, standard. Does it cost a respray truck?
No.
Ah, the green or the... If they're in a purple. Or there is a purple. It has to be the purple. It was going to be the green. Maybe two colours. Oh, it can be, but you can't choose the colours.
Yeah.
I'll stick with the purple. Purple over the green. I never realised these were like customisable. That's quite cool. I'm not going to spend money on it, but that's quite cool. Right, guys, very small break while I go and get a drink, stretch my legs. And then we're going to be back with more... more nonsense. More nonsense, yeah. Let's actually get back into this then, and let's do a thing. Right.
Also, you took out bloody long. We're going into night time again.
Good. I have got my wham wagon, if you know what I mean. I'm sure that you do. The wagon that is wham. I'm assuming this is you anyway. Yeah. Right, where are we going first?
So the down power line one is our first protocol.
Yeah, so the fallen power line. So it's left all the way down right at that end junction. Can we find out what we need before we even get there?
I don't think we can with these ones.
Oh, stupid game frozen again. I've literally just got back, bro. It's the controller. The game doesn't freeze, the controller freezes. That's what I get for getting a post-X model, that is. Yeah, no, you can't. That's a shame, isn't it? Oh, fallen power, actually. No. Yeah, that sucks. I'm going to be riding after your ass relatively quickly. Stop. It's all-wheel drive, this bad boy. Meow. Meow. At least there's a bit more control driving one of these.
Yeah. Like, I haven't had to turn all-wheel drive on the whole time. I've been running just rear axles.
Just overall more vehicular control, which is nice. You don't end up going sideways at high speed or anything like that. It's all relatively forwardish direction. I also love just the sound of the trucks, the vehicles, cars, everything. It's not like fake engine noise that you get on some games. It sounds like your vehicle would actually sound if you were driving it. When you hit bumps and you hit cracks in the road and stuff like that, all that sort of thing. What do we need?
We need 2 concrete blocks and 1 metal beam.
Right. Metal beams are in town. Concrete blocks are... maybe high?
Blocks are up the east side of the factory, the east side of the map, I think.
I actually think... give me 1 second. I think there's actually some slightly behind us in one of the side parts. I don't know if that's metal beams or concrete blocks. There's also something inside where our garage is. There's a flatbed there with some stuff on it. I don't know if that's metal beams or concrete blocks. How the hell have I done that? Right, let's go. Give me 1 moment, I'll tell you what I've got here, because I've got something literally just directly to the side of me here. Oh, that's a good horn. I have metal beams here.
Perfect.
Which isn't concrete blocks, but at least it's something. Oh no, I'm lying. I've got concrete blocks. You can get metal beams from the center of town. Yeah, I've got concrete blocks. Is this going to be the best vehicle to pull this? Potentially not. We'll find out shortly.
Bro, it's the best vehicle we've got.
What about actually like being able to connect to it at this point? It isn't just like attaching the winch and hoping. Come on, winch.
Click on the black dot on the front of the trailer.
Oh yeah, got it. Let's go, buddy.
Wait, are you towing it via your winch?
No, I've just connected.
Okay, good.
Which is good. I'm going to need the winch to get me out the stupid mud I'm in. And when we're done, we have a flatbed trailer. Yeah, this has got 4 concrete on, so it can provide 2. And then if we need another 2, as long as we don't...
we have another.
Total the trailer. Right, there we go. Let's get her onto the main road. And let's get her going. Never a bad thing to have a trailer. Something else I like about this game is that if you get yourself stuck and you dig yourself in, that is permanently there in the mud. Come on. You can do it. In fairness, it is moving, just, you know. Slowly. A little bit of winching here and there, just to help me get along, and all is okay in the world. Although I am using almost 10. It's gone down again now to 9 liters again. 9 liters of fuel per minute. We burn diesel.
Once I drop these off, I'll come and hook onto the front of you with the winch.
Yep. And we'll just pull with everything we have. Yeah. I'm not actually miles away. I'm about 70 meters away from the actual bend. I don't know how good's the. I'm about to be on main road again, which would be good. How good's the road going down the fallen power line? Is it dirt?
It's not bad. No, it's a natural road.
I might actually be okay then, as long as I can get myself off this mud. One all-wheel drive, kick in. That's it. Front wheels on. Rear wheels on. Off we go. Hey, buddy. How does this fix the fallen power line? I can't remember what the animation is. Oh, we've just rebuilt the power line. That's all we did. I like that.
Alright, so...
That's pretty cool. Did not know that. Open and close the ramp. That's pretty sweet. Stop engine. Right, so from where we are now...
Mountain Bridge would be the next one. Basically, this sort of main road that we're currently on.
Yeah.
You can see as it kind of snakes ahead of us.
Leads to log stations.
Yeah.
The vehicle.
Yeah, so you see where it turns to dirt ahead of us for a little bit. And there's
yeah.
a building next to it.
The upgrade?
And a U-bend.
No? Yeah.
No. So that's a full station.
Oh, okay.
So that's quite an important thing. But that main road that's following, where you got like the mountain bridge and then the roadblock, that road then follows all the way up to the top factory, but it also gives us easier access to the warehouse as well. So that's a really important road for us, especially because it gets us to the log station as well.
All right, let's push on then.
That's our priority.
Again, we have no idea what it's going to be, do we? The bridge, though.
Nope.
Wooden. I'm going to go for wooden metal. I have a trailer. This is coming with me. If needs be, I will leave it by the job. Ooh! You're a little bit more drifty when you have a trailer. Just a little bit. It's almost like there's an additional bit of weight behind you that you weren't expecting. Almost. Not entirely, but almost. Down and up. Come on, Diplock, don't fail me now. Get me up this hill. Luckily, the dirt section of this road is actually very minimal.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not the.
It's fairly like dry dirt as well. It's not like flood dirt, like flood mud. It is just dirt.
Dirt. The speed limit here is 15 miles per hour, and I somehow feel like that's not going to be an issue. Very small inkling, it's not actually going to become a problem. What is it?
Metal beams, and that's it.
Wow. I'm bringing concrete for fun.
Might as well bring the trailer up anyway, because there's another one up ahead, which I can't remember what that one means, so.
Right, let me... While I'm going past the fuel station, you might as well grab some fuel.
Yeah. It's kind of just the thing in this is, if
If
you're
you can.
somewhere you can get fuel,
Get it.
fuel up, even if it's only like 2 liters. Because you can guarantee if you don't, next time you pass a fuel station, you'll run out of fuel 2 liters before.
Yeah. I'm actually going to leave the concrete here at the fuel station.
Mm-hmm.
That trailer. What was it? Metal beams.
Mm-hmm.
That's wood. I don't know if there's any random trailers we can pick up, but
There's a few trailers next to the garage.
yeah, one of them is metal, but I'm looking at the dirt path in between it.
Yeah.
I'll give it a go. I'm game to try anything. This way to the garage. It's relatively dry dirt, it'll just be a really slow tow. But if you get a muddy section, like right here,
Don't know the amusing thing.
go on.
I didn't have diff lock or all-wheel drive on.
Imagine that. Oh, I've got all-wheel drive on. I haven't got a diff lock on though, but that's absolutely mental. Just game physics. It must be your exact point that your tyres hit the mud. You have one tyre on dry mud, and you're actually okay. I'm pretty sure at least one of those metal beams. How many do we need? It's just the one.
Yeah, just a long time. Yeah, I think the reason I got past you then was because I went around you. I was on more solid ground.
Yeah. Even better, if it's on the trailer, you might be able to transfer it into yours? Question mark?
No, I think you need to be able to do that. We need a crane.
Yeah. Let me get onto the road a little bit and I'll grab you.
Thank you.
That's all it is. It's just a little tug, a little pull.
It's just enough to get you moving.
Yeah, not a lot. Yeah, you got steel beams here, metal beams.
Promoted. Yeah.
Bottom head.
What are you doing?
Having a look at the things that go on the back of you. Oh, I can't. Damn it. You can get a little crane. I was going to be like, I'll just lift it onto you, but you cannot get a little crane just yet. I'm not high enough level. Towing giddies.
I can put a compact loading crane on mine.
I can't do that. So, what one are you using?
I'm using the Fleet Star, but I'm looking at putting the LC 3.8 crane on it.
Let me get back into the garage. Hang on. Cover. Oh, the loading crane. Oh, I completely missed that. I was looking for like a crane that took over the back.
Yeah. Tell you what, there, I've put it on mine.
See if we can actually use it.
I'll put it on mine, and we'll see if it's strong. Because it might not be strong enough to lift the steel beams. They may be too heavy.
Yeah. Good luck, buddy. I like how the front of it just started to fly. So we're getting close, it just was like, yeah, I like that. It's just like an option, just to, whether you have to manually operate the crane. You manually operate. Good luck.
Can you hook onto the trailer and unpack the cargo?
Yeah, that is too far away. I've gone too far forward. Cargo is unpacked.
So...
Go on! Let me get the trailer out of the way, hang on. There you go. No. We in? Got packed and ready to go. Got packed and ready to go. Oh. that was highly violent.
Alright.
I'll lead so I can pull.
Yeah.
Who's over here somewhere on the left?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I just took damage. Is that it there? Yeah. Oops.
Have you got stock?
Just about. No. I am moving, it's just slow.
Would you like me to be an anchor point for you?
No, you keep going with the beams. It's more important they get there. Reverse gear. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I own Antichrist. Didn't help us that I gained damage to the front tyre as we drove out of the stupid compound. Once again, who'd have thought you need, you know, on your front axle tyres? Who'd have thought it?
Oh, I need to remember not to brake too suddenly when reversing because it pops a wheelie.
Oh. Oh, we hit the first stuck moment. It's what that this game is created that you can actually do everything completely on your own. It is just infuriating sometimes because you have to use multiple vehicles.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely infuriating. Is this main road after we hit the garage, the gas station even?
Yeah.
Don't follow me. Eep. It's back on the road. You know. Like, once again, baffles me that this is a place that exists, so they just don't have, you know, any form of, like, solid road. That most of it's mud is so baffling. Concrete
Hey,
blocks.
guess what? Now we need 2 concrete blocks.
Oh, we're back. Turn that around, turn around every now and then. At least it's only at the gas station. Sure. Can we change the horn noises?
I don't know.
That's a really important part of all of this. Can we have a different style of horn? I'm on the way with my stuff. You know that stuff? Stuff. Luckily, it's relatively dry, so hopefully it won't be too much of a problem. Come on.
Do you like some assistance?
No, it's alright. It's just trying to grab this one post. It does go, it's just as you were coming up with the metal, it's just slow. Getting the trailer over it's just slow.
Mm-hmm.
But almost on the main road again. Or I'm at least on the main road again. Trailer's almost on the main road again. So yeah, more than. It just tried to get into second gear though, going up this very slight piece of hill. Do you manually gear?
No, I keep meaning to set it up, but
I will be, when I get the wheel sorted for this next time, I will be manually gearing. Rev the tits off it. Right. Shh. You can have them. There we go. The concrete blocks down, just like that. And we have a bridge. It's crazy because you'd think, like, the fact that it overflowed didn't cause there to be no bridge. Right. Next thing's roadblock.
let's go have a look.
I'm gonna bring the trail, just for fun. Hey, Beck. Welcome in. A bridge. Exactly, it's a bridge. Sorry, Quinn wanted to say hi.
What?
Earlier on, I said to her earlier when I could get a drink, was like, you need to come and say hi. Quinn wants to say hi. That was how I got her into the stream. Wasn't me. It was you. See? People don't come here for me, mate. Bro. We established this a little while ago. I'm the secondary objective on the stream. Go on, what is it? Anything good?
Survey says service spare parts, which I cannot remember where you go to get.
I have an inkling I might already know that. You stop. Spare parts are, yeah, they're in the town. There's two trailers in the town. I think you can only need the one of them. It's also at the warehouse in the north as well. I think the town might be the best route.
Yeah, because if we go to the town, the semi-trailer's got 3 on it.
How can you see that?
If you click on the trailer, it tells you. Because the small cyborg trailer's got 1 set of concrete blocks, I think that symbol is.
Oh, yeah.
And one set of service spare parts.
So
The flatboard semi-trailer's got 3.
It's better than Ryan. Cheers, Beck. The lady knows. The lady knows.
Considering where we are, it is probably easier just to go to the warehouse.
I was about. Oh. What's the route from where we are? The dirt path.
Yeah.
Back up the dirt path through. What does that have in it? Oh, we can just pick up from the warehouse.
That's your trailer.
Yeah, I'm gonna just abandon the trailer here. Because we can use it. I'll drop this off to the log station then, and we'll have a trailer there. Oop. What doing? So at the moment, this game is all about like towns that have issues with flooding, and we have to go and help them after they flooded. So this town here has flooded, and it's knocked out bridges and taken out power lines and stuff like that. And at the moment, we're having to just kind of create a route so that we can actually drive about the place. So we're basically just rebuilding the town at the moment. But it requires us to go and find resources and bring them all back here. Which is fine. You've probably got us another 45 minutes or so, maybe 11ish, because this isn't the only thing I need to do tonight. And also, you know, offline games are important. I'm not saying 6,000 Fallujah is calling my name all the time, but part of me was going to be like, you know how we haven't got BAM? Should we play it instead? And then I was like, no, actually, it's been a while. Go, dude, go! I knocked you, I hope it helped. I think it did, but I hope it did. Basically, it's what we're like whenever it snows. Get some dip lock on up in here. I don't know if dip lock's actually going to help me here.
Oh, ow.
Are you sideways?
No, I just hit like a divot in the ground a little bit too hard. Smacked my entire front suspension, ended off it.
And now you can feel it. Oh, I'm on a bloody rock.
You need help?
Nah, continue going at the parts. Much better for you to go and get the parts. Assuming you've made it that side?
Most of the way.
I also hope and believe that you can carry 2 separate sets of spare parts. I think they're only concrete size, not beam size.
Yeah, they're just single cargo slot, I believe.
I hope so. There we go, sideboard trailer. Wait, you found a sideboard trailer? Is that what?
Yeah, there's just kind of one actually here.
There. In your experience of this game, how often do you actually use additional trailers?
Actually quite often.
When say you need 2 different sets of resources.
Not even just that, like there are times, actually especially early game, where I find it easier, rather than carrying the cargo in the truck. Now that it probably applies more to playing on your own than playing with 2 of us. But rather than carrying the cargo in the truck, you chuck it in the trailer and drag the trailer with you.
Yeah.
Because then if you get a particularly difficult patch, you unhook the trailer, get the truck over it, attach the trailer to the truck via the winch,
And just drag it over.
Drag it over.
Yeah.
Or, you know, if you just need to kind of drag from a weird angle or all that sort of stuff. Oh, that was close.
Shows to me how much like one little a little stone just destroyed your life. A little rock. That's it. Done. You are now stuck. There. There. Let's go. I imagine manual gearing makes this easier in some ways when it's trying to, for example, go up a hill. But in auto, it hits the top of first, upshift, then downshift, and you constantly lose your momentum, which is annoying. Oh, there's the mudding. Apart from the random 20-minute break in the middle, while I fixed my sink. Alright, really? Everything's progressing as planned. Everything is progressing as planned. What are you doing tonight, Yule?
I can imagine probably still hungover.
One of those.
Mm-hmm.
Still,
Am I correct?
still recovering. Maybe. What is your go-to hangover recovery food? I cannot directly comment on this as a man that doesn't really drink. But I hear a range of things from people who do drink and deal with hangovers about the various foods and drinks they have to make them feel better in the morning. What's yours, Diesel? Do you have one?
I wouldn't say I have anything specific.
Whatever I have that I can microwave. That's fair. That's fair. Simple, easy.
I tend to go for heavier foods, like heavy, starchy, you know.
Absorbative.
Like, yeah. Like there's a reason like bacon sandwiches is kind of like one of the go-tos, is because they're relatively heavy. They're, you know, protein, starch. They're heavy foods, like fried breakfast. Like you said, it's absorbent stuff that kind of. Same as what a lot of people will get, like, you know, on the night out, they'll get chips and stuff like that because it kind of absorbs the alcohol a little bit.
The kebab. A lot of
For me,
cool.
For me, it's more about the drinks than the food when I'm hungover. Like, I will always make sure I have like a couple of good full-size bottles of Lucozade before I start drinking. Like, I'll make sure I have a couple sat next to my bed.
Yeah, electrolyte replacement.
Yeah.
I know that the lads back in my youth when I used to go to Sea Cadets Throw, you'd finish on the Friday night, and of course it's a Friday night, so we would go out immediately after parade. You'd shower at the unit and then we would just go out. Right, I'm going up to the log station to drag this trailer up there. But also, we've got the Kodiak.
Chevy up there.
Yeah.
We're heading up that way, you might as well grab it.
That one, and then that one. Yeah, like, we'd always have in my, because I was the soap one, like after you'd go out, you'd probably like end up going back there, you'd crash in the wardroom and whatnot, you just want to lie down, you know. It was cheap, it was easy, you could get a train there. You got it? Are you winch to connected? He slagged out on my screen. It's a good like foot away, 2 foot away from your truck, just floating. And yeah, I remember like I used to have like paracetamol, ibuprofen, stuff like that, because if it was a Saturday night, then you'd be expected to then get up Sunday and crack on. But there was something. It was like there were tablets, orange tablets. And it used to be, you know, when you got back, it was a pint before bed without the orange tablet, so a pint of water before bed, and then following that, in the morning, you'd have like a pint with this orange tablet, and it would just do you well. Interesting route you're going there. Is it easier than going right?
No, I was just, I forgot there was that route as well. know when I used to go out, yeah, I've never been a particularly big drinker or a regular drinker, but when I was in Shetland with the guys and we used to go out drinking, we'd always go to the Chinese first and get like a bunch of food.
Yeah.
And then what we would do is we would have like microwaved Chinese leftovers when we got back.
But later. Yeah, we'll just bung that trailer somewhere here, and then if we need it, then there's at least one here. And ours go to, because of course being sober, I drive sometimes, and there was a McDonald's on the way back through. And if you leave at 4, say like when we were at the club all night, you leave at 4, you get to Mackey's by 5, breakfast has started. And you would just go, pancakes, the lads that I used to go with always like pancakes, because of course they're quite absorby, they're nice to eat. You can have it with sausage. The people would just go and they'd be like, right, pancakes, let's go and have some pancakes. Snatched out their noggin. If it was earlier than that, there used to be a chippy over the road where the club we went to, and the kebab shop, it'd be, you know, dirty kebab, chippy, procedural vomiting on the way home. Yeah. Because you've eaten a dirty kebab. Yeah, very unfortunately, over the time, I was like a late bloomer with the nightlife, maybe. At the time that I turned 18, my partner was quite introverted, and because of that, I don't think I ever thought I could go out because my partner was introverted. And then after our relationship ended, my mates were then like, you know, okay, are you now going to come out then? No, no, whatever. So I didn't like start going out until I was like 19, 20, and then like literally a year into starting to understand what a nightlife was, COVID happened.
Right, I'm winched onto it, so let's see what happens.
Good luck. You can't pull it that way, or we've got a better route maybe for the winch to this side.
Yeah, you try from your end.
It's telling me that water damages the truck.
The Kodiak's boost anyway, so.
I'm about to be like, are you mental? Like, turn on the engine. It's definitely coming closer. Come on. Get a little bit away from it. Is it far enough out yet that I can get in it and just recover?
Probably.
Yeah, where? Okay, now the question is, it's a very important question. Do you now have that truck or not?
Yes, it unlocked it for me.
Ooh. You know how you went and got my truck? I'm now in your truck.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm currently hijacking your truck temporarily.
Is it a little bit stuck?
Yeah, well, when I was trying to pull in the Kodiak, I think I just sunk the tires in just a little bit too much.
There you go. If I go back to garage, and then you can regain your truck. You can go back to garage without actually leaving? Question mark?
Yeah, you can just enter the garage and it doesn't.
Tell me how to do that. It's probably useful for me to know, so I can't see it.
If you go into your map.
Okay. Makes more sense now. Yeah. And then just garage. Okay. Garage, 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 garage. Garage. There you go. You let me know when you've transferred back, and I'll go.
I'm back in mine.
Yeah. So that one is. There we go. Back together again. And we now have a new truck. Is that truck better than these trucks?
For some situations, yes.
Good to know. Here I go again on my own. Hell, come on, buddy. You can do it. You can do it.
Alright, so what's next on our list?
There's the wooden bridge that we can access via the road we now have access to. And we should just take some wood from here with us.
Neither of our trucks are currently equipped for carrying logs.
You're only going to have the log carrier for it.
Yeah, the actual log. Right. It also might not necessarily be logs, it could be planks. It could be planks it needs, so.
We don't get planks from here.
No.
That's hilarious. Right, down to the wooden bridge though. I think if we do that, then at least we connect it to the factory that's there.
It's just the rock slide after that, I think. Kind of clear the majority of the paths.
Yeah, the rock slide. And even then, you clear the rock slide just so you can access Smallville Dam. Smithville Dam. There's two rock slides? No. The rock slide that tells you by the city is the rock slide at the top, isn't it? They're the same one. Yeah, cool. Wooden bridge it is. Here I go again on my own.
Have you got white snake stuck in your head? That's a yes. No.
This is not the place to be stuck. How am I even?
Are you like stuck?
I am like buried in the mud stuck, yes please.
Right.
Directly in front of where the log loading is as well, which means if I was going to have to pick up logs.
Right. I'm on the way.
I imagine he is very amusing.
What?
You're being called out for being an amusing drunk.
Oh, am I? Any particular reason?
Yulia? Oh, that's how you zoom in and out. Oh, I wish I knew that. That's definitely a game changer. That explains so much. Yeah, look. If you were here to fill up, you would then be stuck here because you filled up. Bit closer?
Yeah, so...
There you go. Yeah. Thank you. Literally just was stuck in the mud pit. When you're in the mud pit, you're in the mud pit.
It also doesn't help that we currently have highway tires.
Yeah.
Like, as soon as we have all terrains that unlocked, these trucks become so much better.
Well, after we get the rock slide done, this done and the rock slide done, I think we should go on the upgrade hunt and get all the upgrades that are on the map, because I assume they unlock stuff like your tires.
Yeah, so they do.
Some stuff's level, isn't it?
Tires, not necessarily tires, but things like diff locks, all-wheel drive assemblies, better engines, better gearboxes, stuff like that.
The winch as well, the automated winch.
Yes.
Yeah. You're upside down, but don't worry, you can still use me.
Yeah, like all of your scouts should always have an autonomous winch. It's less powerful, but when you're able to right yourself, it's worth it.
Yeah, I imagine when you're on your own as well, like playing on your own, that is like you need needed to make your life easier.
yeah.
Otherwise, you'd flip
Yeah.
and have to constantly recover. I think you stopped then, and I was attached to your ass, mate. I was like, I can't get off. I'm stuck. Really outgoing. Extroverts come out when people start to drink. I know some like really introverted people, like really introverted people, and then I was really perplexed on what you were doing. I just didn't question it. I was like, maybe he knows a different route to me. Nope, you just went straight into a tree.
I was reading the Twitch chat to see what people were saying.
Liquid confidence. I'll tell you what, genuinely, I have people that I know people that would not go outside. The world could be ending and they'd much prefer to be inside while it ended. You know, like there's no, and like, but you give them a shot. Life changing.
Yeah, and I like. The problem is I'm not a talky kind of person. So like for me, yeah, like I'm more talkative. To anyone watching that watches regularly, it probably seems weird me saying I'm not talkative, but obviously it's very different when I'm A, behind a screen, and B, not visible 90% of the time.
What?
Yeah, it's liquid confidence. You always feel a bit more
Yeah.
outgoing when you're a
Well,
bit buzz.
when you go over that first little bump, be careful because the front of your truck is low enough to catch the bump.
Mm-hmm.
Please don't pull down the tree. This is still the right route, just have to check then. Here I go again in my truck.
I think Rob would like this game.
I believe he's played it. I might be wrong. I believe he has, though.
So you know something that I haven't been paying attention to?
Go on. Fuel.
My fuel. Yeah.
How bad are you?
37 liters.
Oh, I don't. Personally, I don't believe you're making it. If you... There's no real redivert either. But if you redivert left...
Yeah, I'll just go until I can't.
Unless you wanna... I am almost at the... I'm like 100 odd meters away from the bridge. If you want to go back, question mark, and then when I find out what it is, at least then you'll be ready to go, or I'm going to be stranded in the middle of nowhere. Because then I'll, as much as getting to this place to activate the mission, you then have to get away from the place. Right. Task is... wooden planks ×2. The lumber mill in the town is the only place to get it.
Copy that.
However, the path from the lumber mill back over here, if you can get across the little water pit, is actually really short because you can build it from either side of the bridge. have a look. IBB. As far as it goes, the basic kind of rundown, like your power to weight, durability, and stuff like that, is identical on both trucks. Same engine. Lurky poos,
Well,
love you, Rob.
We were just talking about this. Talking about you.
Literally.
You handsome bugger. Have you played this? Do you have this?
He might only
If
be
you don't,
lurking
why don't you have it?
because he was doing commentary tonight. He may still be in commentary. If not, why? Yeah, I think maybe we run this. We'll probably do this job. Call it for today. Because then I need to go and edit before tonight's over for the clip tomorrow, which is another trucking clip for you gorgeous people. The last one of the trucking clips, actually, for you gorgeous people. And the last one was Diesel launching people to the stratosphere, so I don't know what this one is. And then I'll be on and around for a bit anyway. Remember how I said like my right hand always gets really cold for no apparent reason?
Yeah.
My left hand today. It's like
This is all.
the temperature difference is ridiculous. Like, think ice on your bonnet versus running car. Someone didn't tell my blood system, the system where I heat up, that one. Homeostasis? No?
If you're speaking biology, you're talking to the wrong person.
There's, I don't know what it's called. The thing, that thing, I'm just gonna call it that thing. Here I go again on my own. Remember once I was at the unit once and I got my car stuck in mud. And it was only very, very lucky. I was the only one there, very lucky that there was some wooden boards. So I could board underneath my
I used to have a set of sandrails.
I imagine that was very useful.
I use them so much more often than you think.
It's a very
Like,
useful
to the
thing just to
point
have.
Yeah, like to the point where for a while I just had them strapped to the top of the truck.
Though when you
So
had
it's
your
just like-
Defender.
No, that was when I had my Discovery before that.
I'm in full belief now that I hate my car with a passion, but I am grateful to have a car and therefore will continue to use the car. But at the earliest convenience that I can get a car, more, it's not even a bad car, it's nice, it's, you know, it's the nicest car that I think I've actually owned out of my whole two cars. It's definitely significantly nicer, but I'm telling you right now, you know, at the Movember event I could drive around the four of us.
Yeah.
Couldn't do that anymore. It's a 5-door car. Couldn't do that anymore. If there were 5 of us, driver 4 passengers, we couldn't get in the car. The Tetris I played at Halloween to fit the 5 of us in for Halloween was there, like, bootstrap was like at an angle the whole way. Seatbelt on, but at an angle with his head half out the window. Just, it was diabolical. I know that I need a bigger car, and I know that I want an XC40. That's like in my head, I'm like, that is going to be the next purchase, but it's a lot of money that I don't have.
Is that the estate one?
No, so that's the
that's
the XC90 is the big SUV. That was their first one. So originally you had the V40, which was like your day-to-day car, the V60, which was the estate version of that car, of the V40. The XC90 was the... I will answer your question in a second, Julia. I'm not ignoring it, I promise. I really don't mind talking about it either. The XC90 is the
like
SUV.
crossover kind of thing. It's like the estate, but on the race suspension.
Yeah, it looks like, you know, like your Landys, like your new Range Rover sort of thing, big. And then they had the originally it was the S60 and the S90. The S90 was like your business class, almost a bloody limo. Then your S60 was that version, but you drive it yourself instead of, you know, your chauffeur. Like the S90 in the back had a panoramic table for you to hold business meetings on. It was mental. And then you've got the Polestar. That's what it was. Oh, and then you had the C30, which was the sporty version of the boys' car racing. But then people wanted a mix between the V class and the XC class. So the XC60 was released, which was smaller SUV, but smaller SUV. Can still do 7 seats and all that lark, but smaller SUV. More you're not driving off-road, you're day-to-day driving as a bloke. And then the following figure from that was they needed a family version of the car. Then came the XC40, which is like I'm going to take the kids to school and go and do some shopping, and then I might go and drive a bit of distance. So it's slightly smaller than the XC60, but has all the power of the XC60. Oh, that's an edge. I very almost ended up not where I should have been. And now, they've got the S90 still in. They've now got another one, though, the ES50, I think it's called, which is their EV model or something like that. But the XC40, XC60, I could do a V60 with the boot, would be fine. But there's just something about the XC40s that tickle my pickle a certain way. Like, just definitely thoroughly enjoy looking at them. Have you picked up the planks? Are you somewhere?
Yes, I have the planks.
Cool. I will meet you at the crossover point for the wooden bridge.
Yeah.
So that I can hopefully bomb it across and then help pull. So the reason why I don't drink, Yuli, you're still there before I start saying this. I check you're actually here, so I don't say it, and you've gone somewhere to the bathroom or to get drinks. Yep. I love how responsive this chat is, by the way. Just for the record, comparison to YouTube. Remember, you'd say something and take 5 years to get a response.
Oh God, yeah.
So originally it was family related. So in my family, we had a string of alcoholic dads, basically. Not mine, for good record. My dad's wonderful. But there was a string of alcoholism. I was taught about it at a very young age. It pretty much put me off from a very young age about the whole drinking stuff, because I thought that I don't want to be that person. Because I don't want to be that person, so I'm not going to drink. And then as time went on, I think it slowly stopped being about that. Right, I'm going to try and get myself across this lake, and then hopefully I can help you on the other side of this lake. It's not a big one, luckily. Oh, Jesus Christ. I tried to grab you then.
It's quite rocky as well, which is quite nice. We like rocky rivers because that's relatively easy to get through.
So that was kind of like the starting point for it. And then kind of as I grew older, I think...
Grab that upgrade to the right of us, will you?
Yep. As I kind of grew older, like it stopped being like that. I didn't really care as much. Evening, Dak. I hope you're well, dude. Welcome in. We're playing SnowRunner. But then it more kind of became race suspension. Very
supportive.
No, it said it was suitable for this vehicle though. But then
beautiful.
But then I guess I hadn't drunk for that long that I kind of wasn't interested in it. And then what happened was I got very sad. And in that moment I was there like, this would be a great time to start drinking because I feel sad and all my friends are just generally happier when they are. And then that was when I was like, no, that's a very bad attitude to have. Let's not do that. And then that then put me off drinking for a little while longer. Where now it's more like I think I might one day maybe, but I'm in no rush to. Like, I've gotten this far. I don't know.
Yeah, it's kind of one of those things of...
I'm not interested in it. I'm not like... I don't sit here and think, oh, you know, I've never drank, I should drink. That sort of thing. But, you know, one day I might be like, oh, you know, I actually want to try whiskey and rum and whatnot else. All the stuff that I know my friends drink. I don't think I'm ever going to be someone that goes out and gets hammered. I might want to try cocktails. There's no, like, specific around it. Explosive ones. You're mixing them. I'm going to die. But yeah, you know, like this, it kind of went through many like various stages. You know what? Let's go and do the road. Let's go and clear the road, and we'll finish after we clear the road.
Yeah. Well, let's recover.
Yeah. Stupid controller again, man. Yeah, that's a game changer. Yeah, so like it's more like it's like a choice. It's always been a choice. I say like it's like a choice now, like it was never a choice. I'm pretty sure it said we can get rear suspension for this. Am I right?
Yeah, we can.
There we go. Rear suspension it is. But like, yeah, so it's more kind of now like, I think I will one day. I do think, you know, there'll come a day that I'm like, I'd like to try this. But generally, I like driving places. I know enough about driving to know that I'm never going to drink and drive. Like, but I like driving places. I like being in that element of control. So there's one reason why I wouldn't, because if I was going to drink at all, then I'm not driving. And I just tend to be the driver, and that's my own choice. Yeah, I think that there's nothing stopping me now. You know, I'm not inside. I'm very happy to stay. Very, very happy to stay. I'm inside a point in my life now that I'm not sad. I'm not that sad. I'm not that a building sad, you know. But I'm not that sad.
I don't know why that got me as much as it did.
The moment I said it, I was like, that's not a good description there, is it? You know, like, we all get sad sometimes, but I think, you know, I'm definitely more inside a stable place, and it's just more I never have, so that it doesn't, like, pique my interest that, oh, I should do it because everyone else does it. I'm definitely past the point in my life where peer pressure is a thing. My friends once told me when I was growing up, like, this is when I was, like, adamantly sober. Like, this is when I was like, I am not going to touch alcohol for my entire life because of my family history. Before all the sad stuff, my family history, I don't want to be that kind of person. The men in my family aren't good drunks, I guess, you could say. Again, not my intermediate family. Brother, dad, fine, but go further backwards maybe. Wasn't great. I'll go to the right so I don't break your momentum because I'm stuck in a track. I say I'm going to the right, I just snaked everywhere instead, but I tried. Yeah, you know.
Welcome to getting caught in the ruts.
Yeah, just stuck in there, like a car in a tractor field. Yeah, you know, and I remember once he was like, well, you're going to have to drink at my wedding. This wasn't that long ago either, I was like 19, 20, so it was not long, it's like 4 years ago. And he was like, well, you are going to have a drink at my wedding and at the stag do, you know, you're going to have to do it for me. And I remember sitting there being like, what makes you think that your existence changes my lifetime decision? Like, what sort of world is that? Anyway, that was just like a thing. I'm still friends with the person, like, you know, he's definitely understood more now. And I think there's more understanding and acceptance around non-drinkers.
Yeah, I
there really is.
Not drinking is a lot more
socially
common.
Acceptable?
Yeah, more socially acceptable and more common than it used to be. You know, I remember in school being 16, 17, 18, where, you know, I was seen as one of the odd ones because I didn't drink much.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd have a few beer-go guys, but, like, in the past 3 years, I can probably count how many times I've been to a bar on hands. Like, I really don't drink much. 2 of them were with me when you came down here. Like, you know, it's...
yeah. Rare social outings.
But, you know, I have 2 foot away from me. I have probably near enough 1,500 quid's worth of booze.
Mm-hmm.
because I like messing around with cocktails. I have some collector's ones that I've been gifted over the years and stuff like that, which is where most of it comes from. But you know, I don't drink much because similar reasons of. I mean, firstly, I drive for a living, so drinking during the week is not really something I can do.
Danger.
Also, yeah. I'm usually the designated driver by choice. You know, the guys always offer if I want to sit and drink instead. I'm just like,
you go metal beams. I'll go and get the spare parts. Question mark. Are they both on one by any chance? No, yeah. If you want to get the metal beams, I'll go and get the spare parts. Oh no, actually, you've got cranes, haven't you?
yes.
Do you want to lift the spare parts off the flatbed by the metal beam? They're both two on your left. I'll get the metal beams because I can just load straight in, then you can lift on. And that way they don't have to drag that trailer. I'll hook up and I'll release it for you.
Yeah. The only thing is, there's only one set on here.
You only need one?
Oh, is there only one set? It's one then.
Yeah. You have wandering 4 times a year. I'd be, if you don't mind, Dak, could I ask why? I have always said, you know, there was like this was like a long time ago, that when my granddad passes, that I'll more than likely have. That'll probably be the first time, and maybe even last time I ever drink in my life, to have a drink with my brother of his favourite drink. He's a carling man. I remember saying that. Unpacked cargo. Oh, there you go. That should be unpacked. No? Oh, I'm about to drive off with the trailer. More than you don't have reason to. Yeah, I guess like once upon a time I had a reason not to. Like I had reasons on reasons not to. Where now it's just like it's not normal for me to drink, and therefore I've gone this far without. And don't get me wrong, no taxi, don't even drive, plus diabetic. Got you. That's fair, dude. Completely understandable. Completely understandable. Say the taxi. I've been sober a long enough time that I am the taxi, and not saying that I wouldn't want to put it on to someone else. If I ever was like, oh, I'd like a drink, I'm not going to drive. I know that my mates wouldn't be like, well, what the hell, dude? Like, you're the guy that drives us. They're not arseholes. I mean, they are arseholes, but
not that way.
They're not that type of arsehole, you know? They're the good kind of arsehole. You know, I just don't. There's no like vested interest, if you will, in drinking. I think it would have to be a pretty special cause, or it could just be like, I've gone round my mate's house, I'm staying the night, and I don't know, let's say Bootstrap is a whiskey man, he's a Scotch man, you know, that sort of thing, maybe. But then again, it is a maybe. It's a seeing how it feels sort of thing. Yeah, I don't know. I think 'cause it hasn't been a part of my life that it isn't a part of my life. Where there's people that I know that like struggle to do dry January because whenever they go to the pub, they feel compelled to drink because it's the social thing they've done for years, which is absolutely fine. I'm not bad-mouthing anyone, by the way. Unless it's a problem that's actually affecting your health. As long as you're healthy with it, go nuts. You know? People's life, but I don't really care. I'm not here to, like, spite people. Smite people? How do I... Oh, I'm on show task, that's why. There we go. Rock slide's done. Thank you all for hanging out tonight with us. Always very much appreciated. And I don't know when I'm back next week just yet, but I will be back at some point next week, probably, maybe sometime. But you guys look after yourself in the meantime, and I'll catch you later. Goodbye, everyone.